All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Because when we stand together as millions of working people, there is nothing that can stop us. Not the Koch brothers, not anybody. We're going to be back here in New Hampshire. We're going to be running a very grassroots campaign. That's what I've always done in Vermont, and that's what we're going to do here. That means town meetings, that means rallies, that means knocking on doors.
We're with you! Yeah!
Now, I'm going to knock on doors, but I can't knock on all of them. You're going to have to help me do that.
At least your name, a little bit of information.
Oh, there we are. My goodness. That's
oh, nice. There we are. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice setup.
Thank you. We need a well-educated workforce, and you're not going to have that workforce if college is not affordable and if millions of students leave school saddled by incredibly oppressive and deep debt. Now, what else do we have to do? Guess what else we have to do?
We were hoping that we would have to do this for the size of the crowd, but if we could, in an orderly fashion, slowly make our way upstairs to the Shank Sanctuary.
Thank you. Yesterday in my hometown of Burlington, we had over 5,000 people coming out. But seeing all of you folks here in this foreign country called New Hampshire, thank you so much for coming out. As many of you may know, I was born in a faraway land called Brooklyn, New York. And my dad came to this country at the age of 17 from Poland without a nickel in his pocket. And I reflect and I think back about how extraordinarily brave that was. Came to this country, didn't speak English, and that's the story of millions of families. You look up from Ireland or Italy or wherever, Latin America. And my dad worked as a paint salesman his entire life. He never made a lot of money. And we were solidly middle class. And my mom had a dream. That her dream was that we would move out of the 3.5-room rent-controlled apartment that we lived in Brooklyn, and that maybe we would get a home of our own. She died young, and she never fulfilled that dream. But what I am standing before you today to say is that tens of millions of families in America are in exactly the same place that my family was in. And our job is to not only give hope to those families, but to show them what America is all about. And what America is all about is making certain that every man, woman, and child in this country has the income and the resources to live with dignity. To make sure that when a mom goes to work, she knows that her kid is in quality child care that she can afford. So here is the bad news for you all. I need your help to win New Hampshire and to win this election, but I'm going to be coming back to you the day after after the election, because we're going to need your help to implement a progressive agenda that changes America. Thank